Millie! Millie, get up! Millie, get up! Millie! Millie! Link, go get Dad!
Dad! Something's wrong with Millie!
What's going on? I think she took your pills.
Millie! Millie, what the hell? Millie! Call 911. Millie! Millie!
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't have any service.
Here, use my phone. Millie! Millie!
It's not working.
God damn it. Millie, come on. This shit ain't no joke, and that stuff you just saw happens to people. Either kids getting into their parents' medication or PTSD from parents using and kids are jacked up and having bad dreams. This ain't no joke. I'm gonna talk to you about an article today because drug overdose death in 2021 topped 100,000 for the first time in a calendar year. That's federal data. It's showing that right now. Record high, and it's fueled by the illicit forms of fentanyl throughout this country. And that's why I always tell people your next shot could be your last shot. You don't know what the hell's in drugs today. Everything's changing. You don't know what's in the drugs today. You think you're doing old-fashioned cranking meth, but you're doing shit that's laced with who knows what. And fentanyl is killing 100,000 people a year now. Go ahead, do a shot. It might be your last. Day 32, 75 hard, still crushing it. Still up here mountain biking while there's snow on the mountains, and check it out. Nobody's here, of course.
Me and him, we got this.
Yeah, we got this. One of my homies, right now, today, he's 30 days clean. What?
30 days, man. Thanks to this guy and his family, Recovering Addicts. We recover better together.
100%. So 30 days clean. Think about that. That's 4 weeks. 30 days in a row. The first 3 weeks you're going through withdrawals. You're trying to get rid of people out of your cell phone. You're trying to start new habits when your body's screaming, no, the opposite. So how the hell did you do it? 30 days clean.
Well, first off, I had to cut everybody off that I didn't want part of that life anymore. That was very difficult for me. I've always been kind of part of that life. It runs in my family, so on and so forth. So to realize that family is just as bad as friends has been really hard. Cutting them out has been the biggest blessing of all times. I mean, when I do hear from them, it's positive things, and I cut it short at that. And then when it comes to the phone stuff, I mean, it's as simple as reaching out nowadays, and they'll pull up on you. So you got to get rid of them, change your number. I had to do all that, you know. These 30 days has been easy, so to speak.
New Facebook too, right?
New Facebook, I made a new Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. It just, all these other times I had all these excuses, like I don't want to get rid of these pictures, or I don't want to lose these old friends of mine that I've known over the years. But come to realize, once I made the new one, I should say, the real friends actually reached out to me, and they decided to add me as a friend, and so that kind of just filtered out all the bad people, and it's been a very big blessing. These 30 days, I've had 30 days before, but I've always had my foot in the door, so to speak, and always had that number I could call, or somebody that owed me money, I would be able to call them and tell them, hey, come bring me something. But this time I cut it all, and when I cut it all, I mean, here I am, 30 days, and I believe 30 years is going to be out of this one because of the fact that I have good habits. I replace my bad habits with good habits, exercising, bike riding, being with the kids a little bit more, you know, just the little things that add up to the big things. And like LT says all the time, just the sacrifice of 1-2 hours a day to make yourself better gives you a whole day of betterness.
If you want the same thing, you have to do what he did. You have to cut everything off and actually start a new life. If you're still hanging on to that old life, good luck. Relapse is most likely in your future.
Amen.
I'm LT, a peer support specialist, here to help you become the best peer support that you can be. In the 1990s, the prescription opioid overdoses start making its way on the scene. Thank you, Sackler family. In 2010, we start seeing a huge increase in heroin overdose. And then in 2014, fentanyl just starts to climb. And we get to 2021 and over 100,000 people overdosed because of fentanyl. Be careful, because your next shot can be your last shot. Today we are training shoulders. It's day 32 of my 75 hard challenge. And we are back on track with these videos and what the 75 hard challenge is looking like. Me doing this and succeeding and hitting my goals every single day with my live stream vlogs, 2 workouts a day, gratitude, self-admiration, and learning. So let me show you how we're gonna hit shoulders today. This is what I call the gauntlet. More than 107,000 people in the United States died from drug overdose last year. Preliminary Centers for Disease Control and Prevention data released Wednesday showed that's a 15% increase from 2020. If you look at the last couple of years, some crazy stuff has happened in our world. Politically, pandemically, and because of the pandemic, drugs were coming across the border. People were stashing them and hoarding them in different ways. And now fentanyl is huge on the rise. As a good peer support, you want to make sure to uglify drug use. It has no place in our life today, period. Show them articles about the dangers of the crap. We already know, we instinctively know, but the more proof that's in front of our face and the uglier the drug can get into our minds, the faster, the more success, and the less of a chance of relapse is gonna happen.